We are going inside a volcano. We will travel through hot magma chambers, get cooked by deadly lava flows, traverse a crater lake at more than 2,000 degrees Celsius, and even survive an eruption. This is going to be a long day. I am a geologist. The job takes me all over the world in search of interesting rocks. And one of the coolest places I get to visit are volcanoes. When people hear that I'm a volcanologist, they often ask me what it would be like to be trapped inside an erupting volcano. Well, today we're going to find out. But first, I need you to do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps support the channel. Now let's get started. The first thing you should know about volcanoes is that they're not actually mountains. They're just piles of rock that happen to be shaped sort of like mountains. Most volcanoes are built from layers of lava that pile up around vents or weak spots in the Earth's crust. Over millions of years, these weak spots allow magma, which is molten rock found beneath the Earth's surface, to reach the surface and cool into solid rock. As this happens over and over again, the magma chamber below the surface gets slowly depleted and the volcano grows larger and larger. Some volcanoes are built in the middle of the ocean, like this one. Scientists have studied this volcano so much that they've actually given it a name. They call it Axial Seamount. It's about 800 meters tall and is located about 460 miles off the coast of Oregon. Now, if you want to go inside a volcano, there's no better place to start than at its base. We'll start our journey here at the summit of Axial Seamount, which rises more than 300 meters above the surrounding seafloor. If we look down into the summit crater, we can see a beautiful lake. It might look pretty and serene from where we are, but this crater lake is bubbling with dangerous superheated steam. The water's temperature reaches more than 2,000 degrees Celsius. And this is only the beginning of our journey. We're now going to rappel down the side of the volcano and take a closer look at the crater lake. We'll use a special device called a camera sled to capture stunning footage of the lake's edge. At this temperature, the rock is so hot that it glows orange, yellow, and red. The intense heat melts nearby seafloor and creates hydrothermal vents. These vents spew hot water out of the seafloor at speeds up to 280 kilometers per hour. As we make our way further down the volcano, we'll pass through several different zones of life. First, we'll pass through the hottest parts of the lake itself, where temperatures reach more than 2,000 degrees Celsius. But even at these high temperatures, bacteria can be found living near the vents. These bacteria are called extremophiles, organisms that thrive in extreme environments. You can find them living in some of the most inhospitable places on Earth, like deep-sea volcanic vents, hot springs, acidic pools, radioactive waste, and even inside rocks. These amazing creatures don't need oxygen to survive, so they're able to live in environments that are completely devoid of it. Instead, they get their energy from chemicals that are released by volcanic vents. As we make our way deeper into the volcano, we'll encounter lower and lower temperatures until we reach the vent field at the bottom of the crater lake. Here, the temperature is a balmy 2 degrees Celsius. But despite the relatively low temperatures, life still thrives here. Entire ecosystems have grown around these vents. In fact, scientists believe that the vents themselves may be the foundation of these ecosystems. That's because the vents release minerals that form the basis of food chains. These minerals are then converted into organic matter by chemoautotrophic bacteria. These bacteria are similar to plants in that they create their own food from inorganic materials. In this case, they use chemicals released by the vents to create their own food. These bacteria are then eaten by larger animals such as fish, crabs, snails, and even octopi. Our next stop on this journey to the center of the volcano is the summit of the magma chamber. From the crater lake, we'll take a submarine gondola to the top of the magma chamber. Here, we'll learn about the incredible forces that drive volcanic activity. The magma chamber is a huge cavern filled with hot, molten rock. The rock is so hot that it's melted and turned into magma. Magma is the molten rock found beneath the Earth's surface. The pressure at the top of the chamber is more than 200 times the pressure at sea level. This pressure is created by the weight of all the rock above the chamber. The pressure is so great that it keeps the magma from boiling and allows gases to dissolve into the magma. When the pressure is released, the gases come out of solution and form bubbles in the magma. These bubbles make the magma less dense and cause it to rise toward the surface. As the magma rises, it collects in new magma chambers and eventually makes its way to the surface as lava. At the top of the magma chamber, we'll witness something truly amazing, a continuous eruption. lava fountains erupt from the surface of the magma chamber. These fountains are created by the pressure of gases dissolved in the magma. As the magma rises, the pressure decreases and the gases come out of solution and form bubbles. The bubbles make the magma less dense and cause it to rise rapidly to the surface. The rising magma is pushed out of a vent in the seafloor and forms a fountain. The fountains can reach heights of up to 300 meters. And we're right in the middle of it all. We'll watch in awe as molten rock is blasted into the air and then crashes back down to the seafloor. The eruption is so violent that it creates a plume that reaches 5 kilometers up through the water column. We'll continue our journey to the center of the volcano by descending into the heart of the eruption. We'll use a remotely operated vehicle to explore the summit vent and discover the source of the eruption. The ROV is equipped with cameras and other instruments that allow us to explore the vent in real time. As we approach the vent, we'll see the source of the eruption. The vent is a small hole in the seafloor that allows magma to escape from the magma chamber. The magma is so hot that it melts through the seafloor and creates a chimney-like structure. The chimney is lined with solid rock that has been melted by the magma. The melted rock forms a conduit that allows magma to flow from the magma chamber to the surface. Now that we know where the eruption is coming from, we can explore further and venture into the very heart of the volcano. Our next stop on this journey to the center of the volcano is the summit vent. The summit vent is the opening at the top of the volcano through which lava and gases are released during an eruption. The vent is formed when magma chambers become empty and the overlying rock collapses. The collapse creates a void that allows magma to rise and escape. As we descend into the summit vent, we'll see the true power of the volcano. The vent is filled with hot molten rock and gases that are under immense pressure. The pressure is so great that it's forcing the rock upwards towards the surface. The rock is so hot that it's glowing red hot, and the gases are so hot that they're creating a plume that reaches thousands of meters into the air. As we continue our journey into the volcano, we'll reach the magma chamber. The magma chamber is a large underground cavity that stores magma before it erupts. The magma chamber is located beneath the summit vent and is responsible for the explosive eruptions of the volcano. The magma chamber is filled with hot, molten rock and gases that are under immense pressure. The pressure is so great that it's forcing the rock upwards towards the summit vent. The rock is so hot that it's glowing red hot, and the gases are so hot that they're creating a plume that reaches thousands of meters into the air. Our final stop on this journey to the center of the volcano is the mantle. The mantle is the layer of rock between the Earth's core and crust. The mantle is hot, dense, and under immense pressure. The pressure is so great that it's forcing the rock downwards towards the Earth's core. The rock is so hot that it's glowing red hot, and the gases are so hot that they're creating a plume that reaches thousands of meters into the air. Now that we've reached the center of the volcano, we can start our journey back to the surface. As we ascend, we'll see the incredible forces that drive volcanic activity. We'll witness the power of the magma chamber, the explosive nature of the summit vent, and the immense pressure of the mantle. We've made it to the surface of the volcano. Now that we've completed our journey to the center of the volcano, we can reflect on the incredible forces that drive volcanic activity. We've witnessed the power of the magma chamber, the explosive nature of the summit vent, and the immense pressure of the mantle. Volcanoes are one of the most fascinating features on our planet. They remind us of the incredible power of nature and the awesome beauty of our world. Whether they're active or dormant, volcanoes are a sight to behold. So the next time you see a volcano, take a moment to appreciate the amazing natural wonder in front of you. Thanks for joining us on this journey to the center of the volcano. If you enjoyed this experience, please hit the like button so we can keep bringing you more amazing science videos. Until next time, happy exploring.